I told her, I said, why you didn't do that to him?
I miss Boudette. Oh my God.
All right.
Yeah. Here we go. Shit. R. Kelly. R. Kelly.
No, we ain't finna talk about him right now. We're finna get some people to get in on here. We finna talk about a couple of very interesting topics or whatever. We'll wait for a minute, try to get some people to get on here. I want my brother Larry, my sons, to get on here. See if we can get somebody on here. We didn't warn anybody of this, but sometimes with these kind of subjects you don't always want. It's kind of like advertising a job. You about to start hiring at a place that's paying like $25 an hour, but you only have 10 spots, but 100,000 people show up. That comes from advertising. See, if you just do it word of mouth or whatever and say, hey, for a limited time only, that way you don't have to be worried about a big rush of people. But we're gonna give it a minute for people to chime in and try to join in on this or whatever. But we didn't warn anybody of this video, of this live session that we're about to do. Yep. Get some folks, anybody watching, tag somebody. We about to talk about something I know everybody would love to hear somebody say something about. It's not every day you hear what we're about to say. I've never heard anybody talk about it. So I don't know if this make me have a big mouth or what, but it's not to offend anybody. But it is something that, what I'm saying, people would like to get on the table and talk about, because it makes you wonder, why do they do this? There is an answer to it. There is an answer to it, why people do it, but we're gonna see what people say, see if it's the most common answers or whatever. We're gonna give everybody a few minutes or whatever, because there's something a lot of people be scared to talk about. The only time they do talk about it is when somebody else talk about it, and then they be ready to jump in. Not trying to say I got balls or nothing like that, or more balls than anybody else, but and then maybe I do, I don't know, but I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna give it another minute, then we're gonna get it cracking, bro. Anybody watching, anybody tuning in, tag a friend, because you're going to want to hear what I got to say, because I know that probably everybody was thinking the same thing, just didn't, whether you said it to somebody else or not. I bet you I ain't seen nobody go live with this, but we're going to talk about it. The first subject, yeah. Second subject we're going to talk about is something everybody talking about already. We just going to talk about it too and put our little 2 cents in. So, all right. I'm going to throw this disclaimer out there. This applies only to who it applies to. So anybody else other than that, don't take offense to nothing we say, because it's not meant to offend anybody. So that way, that's why we never direct anything directly towards anybody. It's not because we scared, or it's not because we trying to play both sides of the tracks or whatever. No, it's not that. It's because that's not right or whatever. It's just not right to do. So it's just we just talking. That's all.
Talk it up radio.
Yeah.
Talk it up video.
We just talking. We just talking like everybody else do with their little live videos. So we ain't on here cussing and fighting, or trying to get people in that little corner up there to get on here so we can start a cuss match. No, too classy for that. But First thing, this is not racial. And I ain't never been a racist a day in my life and never will be. I like everybody. And I hate everybody. So I ain't leaving nobody out.
Well, now we
You know,
hating.
I got love and hate for everybody. But here's the thing. I'm about to say what a lot of people is on a lot of people's mind. First thing, why do black and white people, black people, white people, why do we tend to act like each other just because we're around each other?
Good question. Good
Why
question.
do, when black people show up, when they're around white people, they think that they supposed to straighten up and start talking proper, and when they don't, and then they sound retarded when they do it because they never do it until a white person show up or when they're around white people. Now, this does not mean I don't like white people. I love white people. I got white brothers, straight up, sure do. But why do black people feel like every time they get around white people, they need to start talking proper? Half of y'all don't even know how to do it. First of all, you start talking proper, and every other word sounds ghetto, then a proper word, a ghetto word, then a proper word, or whatever. Just be yourself. That's what most white people like anyway. They want you to be yourself. That's why you got a lot of black people that's such good friends with white people, because they don't get around them acting white. And also, why do white people, some white people, it's not all white people and it's not all black people, not saying that, but why do some white people get around some black people and think they need to act black just because they're around them? Why is that? Is it because of a certain mentality that you were taught when you were a kid? And that's for black and white. Is because this is what you were taught, or is it because and more than likely it is, whether it was directly or indirectly. Black people get around white people, and their grammar is totally different. Not saying now it's right, because who's to say how you really supposed to talk? You know, it's all English. I don't care who's saying it. It's all English still. But when you get when black people get around white people, I know everybody heard this before. Get around white people, all of a sudden, be, hi, how are you, sir? Hi, lovely day we're having. And then you get that talk show laugh. Yeah, me too. My kids are the same way. Okay. Now, have you heard that before?
Yeah, man, look.
I'm a victim of it.
Look.
I mean, I'm guilty of that
So
until I
many
learn
times.
better.
So
I'm guilty
many
of that
times.
myself.
So many times. We lose all the slang and straighten up.
Yeah, start straight.
Tea time. Yeah, I drink tea. I do. I really drink tea.
And what's up with all the brothers that think, you know, and when I say brother, yeah, I'm talking about black people. Why do they think that, first of all, if I've been knowing you all your life or whatever, and you had a mustache the whole time,
What you finna
but as
say?
soon as you marry or get with a white girl, you shave it off.
Yeah, chicken face.
Why is that?
Chicken.
You
eye.
can't say you like that. I mean, I can understand if that's what she like. I understand that. If that's what she like, then shave the mustache off. But if it's not, leave the mustache on. You scare me. Y'all be scaring me. I see y'all and come up on you and you ain't got no mustache.
Poo face.
I don't see you ain't got no mustache. I'm like, where's your stash, man? What happened to the stash? Like the comedian D. Cole said, he said he don't even mess with people that ain't got no mustache. He said, I don't even mess with people that ain't got no mustache. But these brothers shave the mustache off and keep it bald.
They shave the mustache,
If
shave
it's-
the eyebrows,
If it's not something you want to do, then don't do it. Don't do it. There go your cousin.
Hey, cuz.
Yeah.
I got you on here, Dion.
Do we? Hey, we should invite her on here. See if she's gonna talk. Is she gonna? You think she'll join us?
Yeah, she probably will.
I don't know. She might not want to talk to us.
Oh, yeah, she will. Dion, come on, cuz.
Man, Dion, maybe you can answer this question. Why is it that every time black people get around white people, some black people get around white people, and they think just because they're around, they need to start talking proper. They start talking extra proper. No, they don't talk like that no other time. But they start straightening up and back get all arched in. And they go,
Hey.
nice weather we're having. And then white people, some white people, not all white people, some white people get around black people, and they think they're supposed to act black, as they say.
Where they go from, did you hear that, man?
Yeah.
To, hey, man, you hear that?
Right. Hey, what's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
What up, bro?
Broski?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, bro. But, and you can tell they trying to do it. They struggling real hard to try to sound like a black person.
Hey, Jody, we see you.
Hey. That's probably it. That's probably the answer right there. I believe that. She's not comfortable within themselves.
And that's true. Why? But see, you should be comfortable in the skin that you in. Be yourself. Because when you're out of character, being somebody you ain't, it shows. Mm-hmm. And people can tell. You got people that's all around you all the time. And they wait, hold on. All of a sudden, yesterday, this joker was like this. Now he didn't got this job, or he got a different crew of people he hang with. Now he try to act uppity.
Right. I mean, my brother Greg. Greg is white. That's my brother. Greg is white. He don't act like that. Greg is Greg no matter who around. Greg don't care about anybody. Greg. Greg don't care who's standing there. Greg crazy is all out there. Greg gonna act like who he is no matter what. He don't give a damn who's standing there looking. You can stand there and then don't ask him to act black. He'll look at you like you lost your mind. You're like, man, shut up. I ain't black. I'm white. I'm gonna act white. And he's a Native American, really. He's part Native American. That's my brother Greg. But brothers, I'm gonna tell you what I heard in Family Video. One day I was in Family Video, man, and this woman came in there that I know. A woman came in there renting some movies, and she got to the counter. Now she said, "Hey, Kurt, how you doing?" This is how she sounded. She said, "Hey, Kurt, how you doing?" "Yeah, fine. Yeah, I just came up here to rent me some movies." That's how she sounded. Talk real slow and real laid back or whatever. When she got to the counter, this is exactly how she sounded. She said, "Hi, how are you?" "Fine." "Hi, yeah. How much is it now?" "Okay, hold on." I said, "Are you? What is?" I said, "What is that?" She sounded like a whole nother person. I said, she wasn't just talking like that a couple of minutes ago. She was like, "Hey, I came up here to get me some movies." I said, "Man, come on, man. Come on." My son watching. Look at that. Kurt Jr. is watching.
Okay.
Son, if you still watching, haven't you experienced when black people get around white people and they feel like they should act white just because they're around them? Their grammar change. Everything changes about... Okay. Y'all can see my bird Rio? He this is what he do all day, every day. He land on my head and he hangs out. Hey, Annette. Passion is watching.
I see Passion. I see you, Passion.
Why do black people think they're supposed to start acting white just because they're around white people? And why do white people think they're supposed to act black when they're around black people?
Oh man, look. Oh my God.
He gonna come back, y'all.
Wow.
That's real. He like to stand on my head all day.
See?
Yeah, I said, hi, Rio. Yeah, that's real. He do that all day, every day. So, but in a nutshell, I think Dion pretty much summed it up, and that only applies to those who it applied to. It don't apply to all of them because everybody's not the same. Every white person not bad, and every black person is not bad. Every white person ain't good, and every black person ain't good. That's just the way it is, the way this world is. But we finna really set this off and talk about something that everybody already talking about. Your boy R. Kelly.
Ooh, uh-oh. Wait a minute, hold on. They're talking to me.
Now, who else? What? I want to get some opinions on
little bump and grind. I don't see nothing wrong.
That's just a little taste, y'all. A little taste.
I don't see nothing wrong with touching on your booty. Oh,
All right. That's just a little taste, y'all. Don't get excited. Yeah, passion. You right about that. That's another reason. That is another reason. But your boy R. Kelly. Let me ask if my son is still on here. If he's still on here. Well, anybody for that matter, just in case he's not. What do y'all think about this whole R. Kelly situation? Before I tell y'all what I think.
All right, Derek, I'm with you, man. Good music.
My brother Derek
Good music.
Steins.
Good music, D.
What's up, D? But T-Dog. Deion said he need help. He need mental help. Hey, you look hard enough with most of us, we all need a little bit of that, including me. Not to that level, but you know. R. Kelly. To me, I'm gonna tell you what I feel. Do I think he's still messing around with little underage women? Okay. Hey, Lisa. I don't think that he is. But I just don't think he is. I'm not saying he's not. I'm not so invested in R. Kelly like that. I'm invested in his music. I don't care. I don't really care about his personal life. That's why I listen to the music and I stop there. Other people get so invested in some of these people until they got to know everything in their personal life. And the moment that start happening and you mess around, you go to digging and scratching around and you mess around, you find something you shouldn't have been looking for. Now you don't like them or you like them more. Who knows? But the bottom line is, in all actuality, nobody should ever be that invested. No, if that's what he's doing, no, he should not be doing that. He should not be, messing around with underage girls. No man should. But should I be so invested in his personal life to where I would want to take part in destroying his career? No. That's his career. Who am I to judge? I'm just trying to listen to some good music, and we all know he makes the best R&B.
Right.
That's the reigning king of R&B still. Not only do he make good music, he also did a lot for the music industry. He did a lot for R&B. He launched a lot of people's careers. He helped people go on to make a lot of money, and live lifestyles they only dreamed of. I leave all that other stuff alone. That's why That's why a lot of times it's a lot of songs I don't even listen to the words. I hear them talking and singing or whatever, but I don't even listen to the words all the time because I'm just enjoying the song. It's entertainment, you know. I don't care about their personal life because a lot of stuff people do in their personal life behind closed doors is scary.
That's true.
And when the moment you find out what they do, it always, most of the time, it blow your mind. You be like, oh, now you don't even like them no more. You almost cutting your own throat half the time. Now you can't even enjoy good music. You can't enjoy good entertainment because now you just done found out about their personal life when you could have left that alone. That ain't none of our business, you know. Now that's not to say it's okay for somebody to do the stuff they do behind closed doors, but when you make a collective effort to start invading somebody's private life and start saying, I'm gonna go as far as trying to mess this person's career up or whatever, now you're going too far. Okay. What goes on in the dark gonna come to light anyway, one way or the other. You know, all these women or whatever. I don't know if y'all be watching these videos, but what's up, Paul? Paul Mall? Watching these videos, but they had a video where this here, what's her name? That chick Savage, that Savage chick that he used to mess with. How the Joycelyn, what's her name? Joycelyn Savage, Jocelyn Savage, the young chick that lived in his house.
See you later, cuz.
Hey, take it easy, Dion. They did a video with one of the girls he used to mess with, and he was coaching her on what to say, and you can see him move his mouth. Right after he moved his mouth, she'd say what he said. You know, and they personally told R. Kelly they was gonna destroy his career. What do y'all think about that? You go and throw your daughter in somebody's face. I'm like this. Sure enough, if I'm trying to get some money out of somebody, I guess that's the way to do it. Put your daughter in their face, make sure they're underage, and pray that he touch her. So you can sue him.
Yep.
I mean, you know, everybody, all you got to do, he don't really have to touch you. Just get close to you and tell her to stick to the story and say, yes, he touched me. Now, as far as anybody else concerned, you did it. You don't have to actually do it. If she say you did it, that means you did it until you prove you didn't.
Hey, Angela. What's up, sis?
Yep. What's up, Angela? What's up, brother Brandon?
Brandon. Oh, we got people chiming in now. But I think a lot of it, remember back when David Chappelle made fun of R. Kelly when he talked about, with the video, I Want to Pee on You, he made a strong point because he said, hey, I wasn't too wrapped up with the scandal. He said, his music is scandal proof. He said, I already knew what kind of person he was. He married Aaliyah at 15. So, you know, when you look at that and you look at us, we still pushed R. Kelly along. We still supported him. We listened to his music. We went to the concert. And, you know, we carried him on through knowing that this man possibly could be this way. Now, I'm not saying that he was, but people don't go around and call you a crackhead for nothing. If you got 10 people that say you a crackhead 9 times out of 10, you might be dabbling in a little crack. That's just the way it is. Everybody ain't lying on you, or everybody ain't out to get you. Now, with everything that's out with R. Kelly right now, it's bad. I feel sorry for him. I met R. Kelly in person when he came through our radio station in Grand Rapids. He was a jerk. The way he did the guys versus the way he did the women, the VIP was for the women, and he let that be known. But let's talk about Donald Trump. Donald Trump groped women. And we know this. What happened to him? Nothing. But R. Kelly got to possibly do 30 to 70 in prison. We don't know. I'm saying
What's up, Juan?
if you're gonna do the crime, if they do the crime, make it fair for everybody. Just because you got money, you should not be exempt. Make it make sense. You know, you got people that's doing this and doing this, but because of their status and who they are, they serve no time. They serve no time. Bill Cosby, 80 years old, he can barely see, and now we just finding out that some of these women lied on Bill Cosby.
We just finding out they finally coming out with it. We already knew they were lying. Here's the thing about the R. Kelly situation. Okay. It's going to be a whole lot of different opinions about that or whatever, and a lot of people are going to go off emotion because he still got a strong fan base. So therefore, the fans are going to still support him no matter what. The ones that still like him. I stay neutral on everything because you never know which way it's going to go. The thing about something like sexual assault or pedophilia, if you don't have to do it, and you can still get locked up for it for a long time. You don't always need evidence. You pretty much got to prove you didn't do it. Mm-hmm. They can point the finger, and all they got to do is get a whole lot of other women to come forth and say, he touched me too. The Me Too era, remember? They say he did it too. Then all they got to do is come in there and cry. And they keep plastering in the news because they want to publicly shame you. Now, you got a lot of people that think that everything in the media, just because it's on TV or on the radio or whatever, or in the paper, is true.
It's true.
We know for a fact, everybody know for a fact that half the stuff you read in the media is a lie. A straight up fabricated from scratch lie. So, they use that. That's one of the tactics, to use that against you, to discredit you. Because when they publicly shame you, and they keep putting it out there, and be consistent with it, it starts to subliminally sink in. Mm-hmm. And now, next thing you know, you've been brainwashed. It's easy to get brainwashed through the media because we all feel like we need to be watching it. Okay. You got a lot of people that's looking, it's easy to get them to believe something. They just easy like that. A lot of people not. But when you constantly putting something out there, constantly putting stuff out there all the time, the majority of the people that's watching that is going to believe it. And if you make it look good, enough, it's going to be believed. Have you ever heard somebody talk and you find a person that can really, really talk. They got the gift of gab. They can make anything make sense whenever they talk. Okay, you get somebody like that, that's a person that can talk their way into anything and out of their way of anything. You got to watch people like that for the simple fact, just because it makes sense does not make it true. If you just know how to talk, you can make anything make sense. And be consistent with it. That's just like the way they're doing R. Kelly and everybody else that they want to destroy, by publicly shaming them, being real consistent with it. Putting out videos and talking about this, talking about that. Now, that's not to say some of it is not true. That's not to say it's true. But they know that this tactic that they use is going to stick. It's going to be embedded in a lot of people's minds, especially women, and that's who they target. And that's who they want to constantly come forth. And they keep dangling a little few dollars in their face so they can come forth and say, me too. Yeah, I got some money too. And they give them the money. And you see this little special they made or whatever. Now, naturally, R. Kelly is supposed to deny that stuff. He's going to deny it whether it's true or not. He's going to deny it because that's what he's supposed to do. He's trying to stay out of jail or prison or whatever. But hopefully they don't have. Hopefully none of this stuff turns out to be true. Hopefully, because I'm an R. Kelly fan. I'm a huge R. Kelly fan, but I'm only a fan of his music. I don't give nothing. I don't care about his personal life. I'm not trying to get to know him. So what he do in his personal life is up to him. If he's doing something he's not supposed to do, it's going to come to light anyway. And he's going to pay for it. And he should. But if he's not, don't make him pay for something that he shouldn't pay for just because you want to take down another black star. This is becoming an epidemic. I mean, they get this much on you, and they turn it into this much. That's why if I never ever would like to be rich and famous. Rich maybe, but never famous. Never famous. Because everybody, think about it, everybody that gets rich and famous always go through something. And if you're black, you can look forward to it. You can look forward to it. And all these little young guys trying to break into the music industry, every one of them going to get it. Somebody's going to get all of them. None of them is, and nobody is safe. So good luck. All you inspiring rappers or whatever, all you inspiring actors, don't get real big in the industry or whatever. Something is going to happen and never fails, and it's never good. Sure enough, you want to get some money, but that's turned into a short money game now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I feel for R. Kelly, but like I said, I ain't never been for no pedophilia or for nobody, touching on underage girls or whatever. Never been for that. But if you ain't doing it, they need to leave him alone. Quit trying to say he did just because they don't like him messing around with young women. Now check this out. Hugh Hefner, when he was alive, God rest his soul, but when he was alive, he had all kind of underage women. He had all kind of women, period, and they were young. He was, 200 years old? And he had women in their teens and early 20s.
Yeah.
But how many people called him a pedophile, or how many people talked about him? Oh, it's cool when he did it.
Yep.
The
Playboy Mansion.
Right.
Yeah.
And they was living there. They was living there at the Playboy Mansion. But it was okay when he did it. Nobody talked about it. Nobody said anything about it because they said it was cool for him to do it. He's Hugh Hefner. This dude, this billionaire, when I say billionaire, automatically he gonna get off from it. Supposedly been caught up in some kind of little sex scandal, prostitution or something or whatever, I don't hear them slandering him as bad as R. Kelly. They talk about it because I know they want to make it look good and make it look like they being fair about things, but you already know what's going to happen. He going to get off from that. I'm telling y'all ahead of time. Look forward to that. But they're going to try to get R. Kelly, and they talking about more tapes. Here's another thing about these tapes. Where in God's name is all these sex tapes coming from? Everybody got a sex tape. Huh? I mean, if I make a sex tape, I'm selling it. Okay? I'm going to make some money off of it. But if I'm not going to have none sitting around unless it's me and my wife, you can come in here and look at that one if you want to. I ain't going to get in trouble for that. You check it out. I mean, you might laugh. You might laugh, but hey, at least it's me and my wife. But I ain't finna have no sex tapes floating around. That's why I know that's a setup. Get out of my face with that doggone sex tape crap. Everybody got one? Nigga, please. Negro, please.
I'm just letting you know.
Everybody ain't got no sex tape.
Hey, what's up, Deshaun? I just want y'all to know I don't got no sex tape. I don't got one.
Rick ain't got none.
I ain't got one. I don't think I got one.
Well,
I ain't got one.
If you do, you might as well go put it in circulation.
I ain't got one, y'all.
And call it soul pole. Call it soul pole. Have your picture on the back of like the.
I ain't got one because the radio station will fire me if I did. If you see somebody tell you I got a sex tape running out there, they lying.
Any of y'all with sex tapes, don't become famous and then still have it, because then they're gonna try to get you for it like you wasn't supposed to make one. But everybody ain't got no sex tape. That's garbage. That's a lie. Oh, my daughter watching. Anisha. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. But if you talking about Hugh Hefner, because Hugh Hefner is Hugh Hefner or was Hugh Hefner or whatever, it's gonna be okay for him to do what he do. It won't be okay for me or you, me and him to do that same thing. They're gonna be like, they're gonna be sorry to see.
Deshaun, you funny.
Oh, man, if I see y'all on a tape, man, bruh.
Nah, look.
I'd be like,
See what you know what? People do strange things to spare change. You gotta keep your freak flag in your room. Don't let your freak flag get out there. So,
right.
It's a lot. And we never know. With these new TVs out, with these cameras in them, when you leave your bathroom naked, just because you got all the blinds closed, you walk in front of that TV, somebody seeing you naked, believe that.
Yep. Y'all think ain't nobody able to see y'all when, y'all got them TVs with the cameras, the computers with cameras, the smartphones and stuff. It's a reason why they make them anyway. They cool to have, and I got one, but I don't do nothing. They call me Christian Kirk. I don't do anything. They probably, if anybody watching me, they probably bored as all outdoors because I don't do anything. But I'm going to say this before we get off here. All you R. Kelly fans or whatever, the fans, pray for him or whatever. All the people that love him, pray for him or whatever. Hopefully he be all right. If he doing what they say he doing, then just like anybody else, that he should, just like anybody, he should pay for what he's doing. 30 to 70 years? No, I don't think so. That's not even understandable. That's retarded. That's too much or whatever. But you know how it is. You know what the deal is with that. They want to bury you, when you do something or whatever. But
hey, Glenda, what's up, Miss Glenda? Oh my God, Glenda on here.
Hey, Glenda.
Wow. Yeah, but y'all remember that, fellas, ladies. Try not to walk in front of your television set when you coming out the shower because you never know who got your picture floating out there. You naked. And they got cameras. I'm serious.
They're somewhere making a sex tape with it, trust me.
Yeah, and it's easy to make a tape and you really don't know what's going on out here. Next thing you know, you got a sex tape floating out here and you
getting blackmailed
with it. So don't walk in front of your TV. When you come out the shower, be clothed. Don't walk in front of your TV because Big Brother watching. Don't think he ain't. That's why I think where all these sex tapes coming from. Because if you in your room and you got a television set in your room and it's pointing towards your bed because you watching it, and that's the obvious location, you could be getting your freak on and they getting their watch on and made a tape of you. You like, I didn't put this out here. Did you?
You're right, because if you are anybody of any significance, public figures or whatever, yeah, they can blackmail you. Straight up. They can blackmail you. But yeah. Where's all these sex tapes coming from?
Out of nowhere, sex tape.
Everybody got a sex tape. I ain't never seen some of these sex tapes in my life. Come on. Everybody? Your career going just fine. Then out of nowhere comes some kind of scandal. And did anybody hear about the Morgan Freeman thing? Or whatever? I'm not going to really get into that, but it's so twisted. I don't believe that this was what Morgan Freeman did or whatever. But I believe that somebody, don't know who, is making him agree to putting that kind of doggone venom on his name. Mm-hmm. Making him agree to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't gonna get on here and talk too much, but it's a lot of twisted stuff out here, man. Everybody don't have a sex tape. I can guarantee you, if I ask anybody that's chimed in, do anyone of y'all have a sex tape? You're gonna, even if you do, you're gonna tell me no. But let's say you do. You probably been had it for a while. But it mysteriously never leaked nowhere, and I bet you have it in your possession. You know. You probably have it in your possession. Okay, there go Rio again, y'all. That's my bird. He likes to perch on my head or whatever. But anyway, yeah, if y'all got any sex tapes, don't let nobody else hold on to them, which I don't believe that's what anybody else did. You make a sex tape, but somebody else got it? Come on now. You know. But we're going to end on this note. My battery low. We're going to, what's up, Rayante? What up, Raj? He said, what the hell, Kurt? Yeah, you see that bird, man? Look, this is my bird, Rio. This is where he sit at every day. Yep. He won't let me touch him, though. He can land on my head, but he won't let me touch him. But, yeah, we out of here, y'all. Don't believe the hype, y'all. All right. Peace.
All right, peace, y'all. My phone gonna blow up. Glenn gonna be like, what the heck?